The Deck Network. Build a deck. Bam! This is the Deck Network. I'm your host, Mike D'Azilio, and we have the loose cannon.
The co-host with the most, Matt Dalton here. Remember, at the Deck Network, it's all decks all the time.
Okay, Matt. Okay, we have another nice show for you today. Very informative.
What are we talking about?
Today's show is going to be, we're going to talk about the Timbertech and the Azek brands of decking.
Wait a second. Something happened recently with these two brands.
Yes, they did. Very good. You've been paying attention, or have you been watching the Deck Network?
A little bit of both.
Okay. There has been a merger. CPG Building Products, the owners of Azek, also purchased, or recently purchased, Timbertech Decking and Railings.
Okay.
And they merged. They're just one larger company. We talked about it a little bit from the Principia Consultants, and it's been a lot of
a big deal in the industry.
Yes, a lot of musical chairs throughout the industry, as far as retailers, distributors, all sorts of stuff, all through the industry. It's but it's certainly stabilized, and it should be.
And I think in this episode we're going to kind of, how does that trickle down to then the consumer and the contractor that's going to be working with these products?
There are certain places that just carried Azek Decking, and there'd be certain places that used to just carry Timbertech Decking. Now they have the ability to carry both because they're on the same brand name or the same programs. So you can get all your products from one place, and it definitely takes a large distributor with a lot of coordination, because there's a lot of products, that's for sure.
And it needs a large deck industry internet show like this one to carry something like that. So that's why you're here at the Deck Network, folks. You came to the right place.
Okay, so let's get going. First, we're going to have an interview with a friend of mine, Stu Kemper.
Oh, the guy's a legend in the industry.
He's been around for years. He's been on the Deck Network right from the beginning.
Stu is on the menu for
Okay,
the show.
so let's watch a quick little video of Stu.
Hi, Stu.
All right, it's my pleasure to have my good friend Stu Kemper from Timbertech.
How you doing? Good to see you, Mike.
Yes. Tell us a little bit about what are we doing for 2014.
We got a real exciting line coming out called Timbertech Evolution's Legacy Collection, and it's going to be a best-in-class look and feel for the texture of a decking. It brings the look and feel of indoor scraped wood flooring, outdoors, and very scratch and mar resistant with the same great fade and stain warranty that you've come to expect from Earthwood Evolutions.
We have 3 colors.
Yep, we got Tiger Wood. This is to replicate a very high-end, a high-end style of hardwood, and then we have Mocha and Pecan are the 2 other colors that are. So we come up with 3 colors on this initial product launch, and we'll be shipping this product in January.
Well, you sold me, because I'm going to put quite an order in for this stuff, because we do great with the Timbertech line.
I've got my pen.
You do. You don't have to worry about it, Stu. Right. We're on board 100%.
All right.
And hey, just wanted to say hi. Have you on the Deck Network again.
All right.
And it's great to see you.
Always a pleasure,
again.
Mike. Good to see
I love
you.
Timbertech. They've been great to me, and we just enjoy working with you guys. Everybody in Wilmington is just the best.
Awesome. Love what you're doing too, Mike. Thank you.
Thanks again.
All right.
All right, thanks. All right, Matt, what'd you think of Stu?
Guy's great. Loved, and I'm a sales guy. I do some selling on the side when I'm not co-hosting. Classic sales move. He went for the kill right there.
Have to
he was ready to write down the order.
You ask for the sale.
And the Deck Network doesn't place little orders. When we come in and order something, Stu's about to get a commission check. All right,
that
was great
he did
stuff.
Real well on that. Okay, let's get looking at the product.
Let's see it.
Let's look at the Timbertech line first, because they have the. Okay, as remember, you watched from the guide to composite decking, there is the category of composite decking. Then there is subcategories of that category. We have standard, okay, in the composite decking we have standard composite decking, which is just wood and plastic in the mix. You have capped composite decking, which we have right here.
Which has a little bit of some sort of cover on there.
It's called co-extruded.
Big word for me, I don't have it in my vocab.
Well, even the PVC decking is co-extruded. They use a different product for the inside, for the core.
The cap is going to be the same.
Yes, strength and for expansion and contraction. They want to keep it from moving around too much and be a little stiffer. And on the outside, it's mainly for beauty and ultraviolet protection.
Like me.
And that'll be like that on all these products. Just about everything is co-extruded. So we have the 3 different categories. We have standard composite decking, capped composite decking, and PVC decking. The Timbertech brand really touched all the bases. In the past, the Azek brand was just a PVC decking company, and that may be why one of the very smart people at CPG said, let's buy Timbertech because they have all the rest of the stuff.
It just builds their portfolio. That
oh yeah, well they have a huge brand now, and they're going to go right up against Trex, and they're my friends also, so it's neck and neck. And
we don't endorse either or here.
Well,
at the Deck Network.
we endorse both of them.
See that?
Yes, we
endorse you for watching the show.
So let's first let's take a look at the standard composite deckings from Timbertech. We start right here with the this is called Reliaboard, and it is a budget composite decking. It comes in 2 colors.
You have your scallops on the bottom there.
Remember, and why did we do that?
It saves money on material.
That's right, so it'll cost less. It doesn't have clips on it, because clips, I don't think that putting the groove in is all that expensive, but if you're just going to screw through the top or use the camo tool like you know all about.
Watch the old videos, you'll see a whole how-to with that.
Then you would use either of those on here, and it's a good, very good budget composite decking.
Okay. And it looks nice too. I like the,
they look great.
There.
Then Timbertech also has their standard composite decking, their premium composite
and it's
decking.
so funny because when you say budget, you're thinking, all right, entry level, but this stuff, in my opinion, so much nicer than cedar and some of the other options out there. For
so this one is their twin finish line, and there's 3 colors of this, and it's been very, very popular over the years.
Yep.
One issue with this is it's starting to get a little pricey, and because of what they had to do to keep it from fading, staining, and molding, because that's what a standard composite decking without a plastic or a PVC cover is going to do. So these decking companies have found that with all the additives that they have to put in it to keep it from fading, staining, and molding, they said, well, why don't we just not put those in there, put a little real thin cover of plastic on it, and end up with a capped composite. They use polyethylene plastic, #2 plastic, with some proprietary additives, and they're able to give a 25-year fade and stain warranty.
Wow.
Which is great. And so on some of these other products, like this product right here, this one is the Timbertech Terrain. We have 3 colors. This one is the brown oak, the brown one, silver maple, and I'm going to have to look this up. It's some sort of cedar color.
These are new?
Birch. Sandy birch. And that's a new, this one's a new color for 2014. It's a solid color, it doesn't have any variegations, but it looks great with the brown oak.
Yeah, our producers in the back love this one. They were buzzing about that before we started filming. I see you guys over there. It's a whole team that goes into
this. This product has a 25-year fade and stain warranty, and it costs less than the industry standard twin finish.
So what is that? Why is someone going to go with the twin finish then?
You wouldn't unless you're trying to just match up something that's already there.
Okay, so that's a huge point right there.
Yes. So as we learned from Principia Consulting, we're trying to, or these companies are trying to make some lesser cost capped composites that will still have high performance to go against the pressure treated lumber decks.
They're going after.
They're trying to keep the difference in cost, making it so it's just so much more cost effective to use the capped composite.
And then you look at the value proposition between this and treated lumber, and it's like, I'd be foolish not to go with the composite.
And so this is their Terrain.
I like that.
By their Timbertech Earthwoods Terrain. They also have another, which they call their Natural, Timbertech Earthwoods Natural. 3 colors here. We have the what was this color?
It's like some
the
sort of
brick color, the slate color, and the brownstone color. Solid colors. Again, 25-year fade and stain warranty. Very important. Then we have their Earthwoods. Remember, this is still Timbertech Earthwoods Evolutions, which is Timbertech's the brand, Evolutions is the line, and then they have the different steps of it. This is their Pacific collection. This one has 3 colors off also. These will have variegations. This one is the Pacific Walnut, so it's a medium brown with the black streaking on it. This is the Pacific Teak, which is kind of I don't know, for lack of a better word, a little orangey color. Very popular because people like that with this. These two together.
Yeah, I can see the colors.
And if you ever get a chance to look at the Easy Decks Belmore job,
I think we have a video coming up on that.
Yes,
maybe in the hopper.
you'll see that, and you'll be able to. But that is with both of those colors.
That's a little foreshadowing, is what we call it in the industry. Good job there, Mike.
And this one is called a Pacific Rosewood color.
See these colors being popular where we're located on the northeast here?
Yes, they're popular, but I think they're going to be overshadowed by the one that Stu was telling us about on the video.
Stu Kemper.
Yes, and that was the Legacy Collection.
Oh, look at that. Yeah, that's hot. That's looking good.
Yeah, well, this is really nice. Remember, it has the hand scrape finish, and you can tell us a little bit about that. Remember, we always want to bring the indoors, outdoors.
And that's what it's about.
Yeah, so this is the look of interior flooring. This is tiger wood, not to be confused with tiger wood.
I was going to say, doesn't this decking play golf and cheat on his wife?
No, come on.
We don't talk about that here.
No. So tiger wood.
That looks good, though.
Beautiful decking. This one is the, what is the name of this color here? This one is the
pecan.
Pecan.
That looks
pecan,
great.
as Stu calls it, the pecan. Very nice. It's almost a little, it looks just like a pecan shell. And of course, this one is the mocha. I think that this one may be the largest seller with the tiger wood accents on it. You could put this on the main body. Or this one, you'll see this on the brochures. This one is the main body, and this one is the border. If you want to do it the other way around, you could put this one on the main body of the deck. But I always say that you don't put the lighter color on the border, so you put it, if you have a two-piece border.
Go with the darker as the border.
Darker on the outside, and put the lighter one on the inside, and then you have the dark again, and that gives it kind of outlines.
And then what would you do for the railings in an instance like that?
You could black would look great, or the Kona rails would look great. The dark brown with black balusters, or the cable rail.
It's great. You're such a numbers guy, but it's great to see that creative vibe flow through on some of these shows too. There's a million different ways to color coordinate your deck, and
Mike, you got looking at decks,
and great recommendations.
And there's pictures everywhere. Okay, so that is it for the Timbertech line. Now the Timbertech is just the capped composites. All of the Timbertech, or formerly what was the Timbertech PVCs, have switched over to the Azek side. So let's take a look at. Okay, this is our. Well, we don't want to be remiss here and not put up the websites. There's our Timbertech website. Up here, we've got all kinds of information. You always want to look at their color visualizer, because you can see your deck. You can put something close to your deck and then change all the different colors, the balusters, the caps. Like. I was fooling around with one of them the other day, and it was impressive because they always change every year.
Timbertech.com, tons of subpages from there where you can customize your deck and get some great design ideas.
And we have here's the Azek website.
Azek.com.
Yeah, they are mostly a PVC products, but of course now that they've merged with Timbertech, they have all the different products. I know they even have some new siding coming out, all kinds of different
stuff. They're going to keep the two separate names though moving forward.
Yes, we learned 10 years ago when AT&T changed its name to Singular. They found out that when they were doing research that the name AT&T still had a very strong brand name, much higher than that of the Singular. So they went back to AT&T. It had such a great brand name. So we have two great brand names here. We have Azek and we have Timbertech. So let's get into the Azek PVCs. They have they call them all the different collections. They have the Arbor collection, the Harvest, the Terra, and the XLM, which was the Timbertech line. Let's see what else they have on here. And some of the different parts that you can get. Index storage, Steve from, Index storage, Steve from Easy Decks.
We saw that.
Did a deck last year with the Index storage box. Came out great.
So that's a prefabricated box that you're sinking into the deck?
I think it comes in some parts and you have to put it together, but you put the decking on it so it lines up and you use the colors that you want.
Okay.
All right, Matt, let's bring over some of these plates over there. These would be this is the Azek decking. And as we have all companies have their PVC decking colors, and this is their mainstays. In the Azek area, it is slate gray and brownstone. The XLM Timbertech, which I don't think I have one right here. It's called River Rock and Sand Ridge. The same colors, but the Timbertech have the grooves. The Azek does not have the grooves because they have such a great brand name loyalty that these people are just used to using the Cortex product, which we certainly know about.
Of course.
The Hidfast product and the camo tool. We've done plenty of shows on those. Very, very popular show to watch. So that's what I know. Some guys who just do Azek decks, and they pretty much just use the Cortex. They're used to using it.
It's part of their routine, and it works for them.
Okay, this one, there's no names on it, but this one is this one is Tahoe and Sedona. These are actually my favorites of the Azek colors because they get these real dark colorations on it, and it really looks nice when it's wet. I just noticed because it's always wet around here that we have it outside. Then they have their variegated colors. They have Morado and Redland Rose. Morado has always been a very big seller.
Mm-hmm.
And we have Silver Oak over here. We talked about that before. That this product, it's very different because it matches both grays and browns. And this product is actually, it's not a variegated product. I think it's in the Harvest collection. It's called Modena. It just came out in 2013. I don't think I've ever sold any of it.
Really?
No.
It's like a tan, like a lighter
it's
than
in
tan.
between. It's a little darker than the brownstone.
Mm-hmm.
So then this is their darker colors. They're Acacia and they're Cobra. They may or may not discontinue the Cobra because it's too close to one of these other colors.
Yeah, it's close to
But there is some redundancy in colors, and you don't just stop carrying a product unless there's a problem with it, and there certainly isn't one here because some people are just used to buying those colors, or they have to build it in addition to the deck that they already have, and they're going to want it, so people are still going to want it. Now, they also have their porch planking, which is very nice if porches, if you live in an area that has a lot of porches, or if you have a house that has a porch. The light brown, of course the brownstone, the slate gray, and this one is one of my favorite colors. This one is the oyster. It's like a silverish, whitish.
These colors are exclusive to the porch planks. They're not making deck.
Oh, they make these two in the standard 5/4 by 6
oyster,
decking.
no.
But oyster is just a porch plank color.
That's nice.
Yeah, very, very nice. They also have the Morado and the Silver Oak. They're also, those are available in the 5/4 by 6 profile. Now we have what was on the Timbertech side on the XLMs. I know I'm missing a few of the colors, but
you got samples everywhere.
But it's the
he's a mad scientist with all these.
The River Rock, the Sand Ridge, and the Mountain Cedar are the standard colors of the XLM. Now the variegated colors, their standard, their most popular one is the Harvest Bronze. As you can see why it has the nice lighter color with the variegations on it. Looks great, looks like real wood. This one is my personal favorite. This is the Walnut Grove PVC decking.
It's nice.
Beautiful.
Walnut colored there.
Yes, and this one is the Rustic Bark, a little reddish. If you would think of the difference between these two as the difference between mahogany and teak. And then another one of my personal favorites, this one is the Harbor Stone. Now this color here, if you look at just a little section like this, doesn't look all that impressive. But if you see this on a larger area, because it has the darker gray with the blackish streaking on it, and then you see that with black railings,
pop.
Wow,
yep.
It is really something.
And that's why it's great to see go to a partner that's going to have all these displayed in a way that you can see them in action. That's it for these. For this, we have a lot of decking, a lot of parts. We try to keep the show moving quickly because people want to just get an idea of what these products are. Again, all these products can be purchased at the Deck Network store because we can take the confusion out of purchasing decking and railing. You can buy it from Matt and I. Just make it that much easier. One step closer to where the experts live.
Okay, so that would be at the Deck Network store.
Email Mike at the Deck Network, Matt at the Deck Network. Love the emails coming in. Thanks to Stu Kemper, who spent some time with us today.
Awesome.
Big merger, Timbertech and Azek. They're together as one now. You got all the info here. You heard it here first. What do you think?
That's it for today. Ciao for now.
B to B to B. That's all,
Porky
folks.
Would say, and that's it.
Bye now.